Welcome to another edition of Gold Independence. Bless up, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you. Listen, and I'm excited. I'm ecstatic as to where we are in this space, ladies and gentlemen. Do your research. Do your research on 0.001. 0.001 Satoshi. Yeah? Or Bitcoin, potato, however you want to do it, you're gonna get the same results, right? And when I say the same results, meaning the algorithm of YouTube is gonna bring about, or Google is gonna bring about those who are speaking on the importance of owning 0.001, right? I mean, you got people who said, oh, point zero 0.01, right? So you have the point 0.01, but there are also those who say, hey, 0.001. And some even go deeper, right? Where it's 3 zeros and then the 1. So with that in mind, that kind of gives a much broader aspect in terms of where we are in the crypto and the enthusiasm of people acquiring Bitcoin now, or Satoshis, because after 8 years, ladies and gentlemen, the next 8 years from this halving, you will only be able to mine Satoshis, right? And there's going to be very few companies. There's going to be few companies that's going to be able to make the transition from an economical standpoint. In those 8 years, they're going to be, unless they sell everything, because there's reports now that these mining companies are selling their Bitcoin in order to keep operations, right? Because they're no longer receiving 3. I mean, sorry, not 3, 6. They're no longer receiving 6 BTC as the reward. They are now currently receiving 3. And 4 years from now, it'll be 1.5, right? Because it'll be halved in terms of the rewards. And 4 more years from that, right? So, which will put us at 2032. So after 2032, it will be halved again. And I mean, you could do the basic math there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even have to say it. You see that we are going into the Satoshi realm, right? And if any of us, right, if we're like-minded individuals, and if any of us have done that math, because we have our Bitharvest wallet, and we already see how much Bitcoin we get from the system, we will also notice and take heed that within the system there are more digits on the proposed 7, right? Or 8, sorry. It's see, the numbers of Bitcoin extend beyond the 8, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of the Satoshis, right? because everybody's talking about, oh yeah, it's eight, like one satoshi is da da da, is the eighth decimal, right? However, however, when we look into our BitHarvest accounts, there's some more zeros, which means there are more satoshis, right? So from a mathematical standpoint, when when the value of these assets start to become realized and grow, what will happen, right? Check this. What's gonna happen? Oh man, look at this view, real quick. Yeah, just want to give you guys a quick view. You know what I mean? On the horizon. It's good to get get those visuals in. So we see that from a mathematical standpoint, if it's going to be half in terms of rewards, if the satoshis are going to be half in terms of the rewards, there's going to be more satoshis, right? So that's why I said when you look at it, where one satoshi from, and I say one satoshi from the BitHarvest perspective, not from perspective of not from the perspective of what's out there right now, right? Which is the satoshi at the eighth decimal place, right? I would say when it reaches a penny at the BitHarvest level, right? Do your math. It's basic arithmetic. You see what I'm saying? Also, what I find most appealing with the BitHarvest project, if you start now with, I would say, a minimum of 100, you will be able to acquire the 0.001 within 12 months or at the end of the year, right? And that started from now. And that's just what it is. So you want to take advantage of this opportunity now, because in the next 4 years, right? And this is what you got to consider, because after 4 years, we will be mining less, because our rewards in satoshis will then be cut in half. So if you look at what we're receiving now, right? I mean, I took a basic math from what I put in, right? So I took the lowest number of satoshis that I had acquired from the system, and of course I did my math of the 30 days and a month, right? And to calculate the year, and just on compounding, right? And stacking. And I'm not even including, I want to be very, very clear with this, right? I want to be very clear. I am not including my my ranking income, i.e., I'm not including the satoshis that I acquired because people signed up. Not including that, right? Only strictly from the mining, the $100, right? When you just buy that, after 12 months, you will have acquired the 0.001 of satoshis, which is what we're hearing that we should be trying to acquire. Or if you have this amount, that's all that's all you're going to be need. That's all you need in the future. Now, if that's all we need in the future, we want to go higher than that, right? We want to be the Michael Saylors of Satoshi, right? Like we need the Michael Saylor mindset, right? Michael Saylor mindset when it comes to these satoshis, because of course, we want to get 1/10 of a satoshi. We want to get there. I mean, not 1/10 of a satoshi. Sorry, we want to get to 1/10 of a Bitcoin in terms of when we're mining satoshis. But of course, satoshis add up to Bitcoin in the end if you are, you know, if you're working the business properly, right? And if you are working the business, or the business side of it, you could potentially, through your, through your efforts and the efforts of others, right? You could actually earn a whole Bitcoin based on your effort of bringing people into the Bitharvest system. Um, and in having saying that, I find it quite interesting, when the trolls start talking, because there's so many positive things that I'm involved with. They forget to, um, you know, talk about things that we know are real, i.e., at cause metals. You don't heard no trolls talk about the at cause metals. What happened, John Walsh? I don't hear you saying that at cause metals is a scam. You see what I'm saying? It's like how can we how can we you know take you guys seriously over there? How can we take behind MLM seriously? You know, where's the where's the articles? Where's the data? Right? This is how I know that the trolls are being frustrated, especially with my channel, because when it comes to certain projects, all they could say is scam. Number one, I want to clarify. I saw a chat troll make mention of Bitharvest, saying that it was a high yield investment platform, right? And HYIP. Now let me shed some light. The fact that they even said that means that they have no idea what they're talking about. They're just repeating all of these cliff notes, right? And fast, all this stuff that's swirling around that field, right? And they want to just say everything is a high yield investment platform. Well, if anyone says that Bitharvest is a high yield investment platform, they don't have a Bitharvest wallet, because number one, it's not investment. You're not investing in anything. That's how about that? That's number one, right? That's number one. That discredits all trolls, right? Any troll, including John Walsh, right? John Walsh says that Bitharvest is a high yield investment platform. Where's the yield? We're just mining the satoshis and we're getting it as rewards, because we acquired an income producing asset. So where is the investment? It's no, you know what I mean? It's no different than acquiring a machine, a water pump to pump water. That you see what I'm saying? It's like we have acquired a machine that mines a digital asset, and if that digital asset gains value in the future, then hey, that's what the market predicts, right? Because the market is the market. It's not, it's nothing to hype up, right? But when you have people who have their own agendas, and they don't like to see people win, and especially because they don't know how, like they don't understand crypto, right? And that's not to say that there weren't any bad actors. I mean, I was involved in high yield investment platforms. However, I didn't know that's what they were. Like all of these terminologies were coming out as the opportunities were coming out. So, the space was the wild, wild west, right? And now I know that that those platforms, right? They didn't actually have, or they were running Ponzi schemes because uh, those once you move your Bitcoin there, right? If you move your Bitcoin into the platform, you couldn't control it. You didn't, right? As I said, not your keys, not your wallet, right? And now that we have that information, we know that BitHarvest is is the real deal because only you have access to your wallet, right? It's no different than MetaMask. It's like MetaMask. Who can get into your MetaMask wallet unless you give them your password, your keys, and your 2FA, right? Um, you know what? One of the things that I like the fact that your wallet address changes. I like that. I like that aspect. Um, when you're sending it, or even when you're doing a withdrawal, the address changes every time. It's not the same address. So people can spam, or people will have a difficult time trying to even hack your account, right? So let's just say you did put your account somewhere, and it was a very clever hacker that was able to get to your wallet, or however, they will come to a pause because uh, you have a new wallet address for your Bitcoin, right? And don't forget your BHT, your BitHarvest token, right? So these things that we talk about and discuss amongst us, and I gotta thank the trolls because without the trolls there is no content, right? And I just want to put the content out there, which is the right information, right? The right information about what's the difference between a high yield investment platform and a genuine opportunity like BitHarvest, right? And and of course any other opportunity that I get involved with. So now that I have the information, I know that when I get involved with a project like Mindbase, I know that's a solid project, long term, right? Um, because a few weeks ago, right, John Walsh was saying, "Oh, it's going down. It's good. It's a dead project." Okay, well, yes, it may have been down, but what's it doing back up at 2 cents? Who's buying it? Are you buying up the Mindbase token, John Walsh? Are you trying to position yourself, right, with this token by following me, following my channel? And are you getting mad because you are hoping that the token goes up and you don't understand the ecosystem, and you don't understand this is a long-term thing? I understand it's a long-term thing. You know, like, we're not going to see anything in the crypto space in terms with these projects for the next 5 years, right? And it doesn't matter whether it's Mindbase, the BitHarvest, or at course metals, right? It doesn't matter. We're not going to see any movement for the next 5 years. However, this is why it's important to position yourself in these businesses, or not, I should say businesses. Position yourself in these opportunities now, because they are at the ground level, they're at the ground floor. Because when the bell starts ringing for everybody to start moving their assets in, right? Are you going to be the individual who's going to help facilitate the herd to position themselves? And like I said, people are just going to want to put their money in anything, and they're going to need guidance, because there's a lot of fake stuff out there, right? It's a lot of things that don't have any utility, that don't have any ecosystem. And I'm glad that I'm positioned in a little bit of everything. Like, I'm positioned in the precious metal sector. So if people don't like the crypto, I'm positioned in precious metals. And if people want the crypto, position in several blockchain opportunities, right? Several, not just BitHarvest and Mindbase. Those are just the ones that I'm putting on this. Because remember, the whole thing about crypto is, right? However, I I enjoy sharing information that everybody can benefit. Like it's dead on easy, right? Like you don't have to share it with people. This is strictly for yourself. So think of this. Consider this, ladies and gentlemen, with in regards to BitHarvest. $100 and $100 where you can mine Bitcoin and you leave it for a year, you'll end up with the 0.001. And that's after year one. And from there, you can sit back and relax, baby. Because we got 5 years or another 5 years to go for the next halving. And remember, every time Bitcoin does a halving, it 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 goes up, right? Remember, the token starts to increase after the halving. That's what happens. It goes ballistic. So the halving took place, right? The halving took place in April. It will be about 18 months, approximately. Around 18 months, the Bitcoin price is going to shoot way above 100. And 100,000 will be the new floor, right? Just like how, what got 20K, as, it's not going to drop below 20K, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of Bitcoin. It's not going to drop below 20K, right? Because of the network, right? So these are things that we got to consider. BitHarvest is technology that's going to help increase the security of the Bitcoin network as well as increase the speed of the movement of money and decrease the fees. And if you want to know more about the fees, if you want to know what the gas fees are in terms of moving the Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, sign up and you'll see. And that's the beautiful thing. You could sign up for free and look in your back office, and everything is there in terms of what the gas fees are, the BitBooster, the hash rate, all of that stuff is there in the back office, right? So I encourage everyone, right? Sign up is free. That's the other part. You could have a look at what, educate, study your back office, right? Study the wallets and all of that, all the different wallets. You have your USDT wallets, right? And then you have your Bitcoin wallets, right? And of course, you're going to have your BitHarvest token wallet. Those are the two crypto wallets that we will have access to, along with the USDT wallets, right? Go through the whole system. Look, because that's where we will be receiving updates as to what the company is doing. So the company behind BitHarvest sends updates as to where they are going to be holding conventions and things like that. They're inviting people to certain places like Dubai. You see what I'm saying? They were highly recognized in their last in the last convention of being, extremely innovative, etc., right? It's all there. The information's all there. I don't have to go into it. You could do your own research, right? I'm just ringing the bell, making this alert that BitHarvest, baby, BitHarvest, BitHarvest is going to be big for a lot of people, right? And it's going to be so easy. I mean, it's like, it's like it's so easy. It's scary to the point. It's too easy, right? It's too easy. So that's why I had to share it. I have to share this because some people have been, down and out with crypto. Well, now you need not to be done anymore because the race is about Bitcoin, or better yet, Satoshis, right? Do your research on the Satoshis. Let's get the Michael Saylor mindset and get the Satoshis. You see what I'm saying? So that's all for now. I'll do another video soon, a little later. I'll probably be at the beach or something. I mean, give you guys a little backdrop, right? But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bless up. Peace.